Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to another, well, I guess this is going to be another ASMR cast between Lin and 120. Game is already getting underway. Let's see if I can boost my audio just a little bit more for you guys out there who say you guys can't hear me. Whenever I talk like this, my wife makes fun of me and saying, like, are you trying to do a smooth jazz radio station? No. But then again, I know a lot of you guys out there through the comments say that well, you listen to me as you fall asleep. So once again, thank you for listening. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and well, may Sandman take you to pleasant dreams. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down in this Undead versus Orc matchup. Lin spawning on the bottom right hand side of Terranistan as the blue orc, going up against 120, who will be spawning as the red undead. Oh, quick reminder for all you guys out there, I've seen comments before. If you guys do follow me or do want to use your Twitch Prime sub on my channel, thank you very much. I know a lot of you guys out there don't have the opportunity or chance to actually catch me live, but still want to show me support. Thank you for doing that. Every subscription on YouTube, on Twitch, every view does definitely help keep this channel going, and well, directly supports me in making sure that I can still make this content here, even though I haven't been able to upgrade anything. Great thing that Warcraft 3 is still a beautiful game after 20 plus years. Coming back down, we are looking at a Death Knight going up against, well, it is going to be a Blade Master. Let's speed things up until that 2-minute mark. Got all of the intro things out of the way. And well, once we are at the 2-minute mark, we'll see what the players' strategies are going to be. One quick thing I'm going to note is that the Blade Master does not have a Voodoo Lounge nearby. So interestingly enough, he is not going to be pushing out across the map with, well, healing salves or scroll of speed. Instead, quickly wind walks and is now making his way out across the map. Death Knight is already looking to, well, what is he looking to do? He's had a Rod of Necromancy, and both of them are looking to, well, get in a little bit of damage or surprise on the other player. Acolyte going to take a little bit of damage here. What is 120 and a Lin's strategy? I'm actually a bit confused by this. Both sides really not getting that much going on, as a Grunt constantly trying to take down this Acolyte, and may be able to do exactly that. No going to go ahead and sacrifice itself on some creeps there. It gets taken down. Meanwhile, the Blade Master has no real items for healing. A Voodoo Lounge looks like it has been placed down, and now it's my spider sense telling me what's going to be happening in the future, as the Blade Master now retreats back once more. Selling that Scroll of Town Portal, no surprise. Picking up a Circlet of Nobility, no surprise once again, as the text to tier 2 has already started. Tech to tier 2 actually faster coming in from Lin than from 120, as the Blade Master going to head back off to the head. Alright, Grunt trying to go up against a Death Knight there. Skeletal minions coming back around. Both sides do not have any experience, or no, Death Knight has a little bit of experience so far, as a Crypt Fiend does make its way out onto the battlefield as well. Both sides fighting their way through. Death Coil easy on that Crypt Fiend, able to heal up 200 hit points in a flash, no problem. And well, the damage on that Blade Master is still going to end up sticking a bit longer, as we are going into, well, the mid game here. Both sides are going to be at tier 2. Both sides are going to have low level heroes, and both sides are not going to have any real creeping going on. Apprentice Wizard quickly takes a Windwalk strike there. It's going to drop an item. It's going to be Cognitive Overstrength +3, a useful item for that Blade Master, who gets an additional 75 hit points. Alright, a Blade Master may try and double back around here. That is +5 strength on that Blade Master already. That +5 strength, well, giving an extra 125 hit points, significantly more than you would have normally at level 1, as the Blade Master looks for his options and picks up a Staff of Teleportation for a bit of harassment. Meanwhile, Death Knight in the middle portion of the map here, looking to clear out some Apprentice Wizards and Rogue Wizard creep camps. Should be able to do that nicely. You can see, well, Blade Master quickly finishes an op, and now going after that, the Death Knight. Death Knight now trapped into a bit of a corner. Grunt now getting in body blocking as well. Death Knight down to 167 hit points. Beautiful blocks by Lin, forcing that Death Knight to retreat at 106 hit points. no unholy aura, and may need a sack or a ritual dagger to try and heal. Tech to tier 2 has already begun. Death Knight gonna get a death coil off on those crypt fiends, most likely here in just a moment, as we should be looking at a slaughterhouse now being thrown in as well. Very fast tech to tier 3 slaughterhouse and lich already being trained. Meanwhile, well, off to the races everyone is, as a stronghold is already upgrading the fortress, Shadow Hunter is trained, and a bestiary is being completed. It appears as though both sides are really not going to do any heavy creeping until until the time is right. Both sides hoping to use their tier 2 units and tier 3 units to be able to efficiently clear out those creep camps early on. Blade Master still wandering around the map here. Death Knight looking to get to level 2, and should or will be able to get to level 2 here, unless the Lich comes by a bit too soon and steals some of that precious experience away. Lightning Shield coming back across here. Is the Lich get some experience? Yes, it will. Gonna get some of that experience there, picking up potion of greater healing. Couple of additional creep steps. Death Knight will be able to get to level 2 off of the remainder of these rows here. As the Death Knight gets to level 2, Lich will get halfway to level 2 as well. Shadow Hunter off on the other side of the map, already sitting at level 2, has Healing Wave and most likely, has Hex and most likely will be getting Healing Wave here. Meanwhile, Blade Master, Healing Salve, trying to recover some of those hit points, as we see Mantle of Intelligence +3, a beautiful item for that Shadow Hunter, as the Blade Master wants to get to level 2 as well. All right, creeping now underway. Both sides using their armies. Obviously, the creep, no obsidian statue as of yet. First one gonna go ahead and be trained. Meanwhile, we're looking at the Blade Master looking to clear out this Kobold Tunnel creep camp. Not picking up a Goblin Shredder to help finish off the creep camp though, and then perhaps send it back home. All right, Kobold Taskmaster will fall here. Shadow Hunter wanting to get to level 3. Level 3 on that Shadow Hunter, so important for that level 2 healing wave, being able to efficiently heal up all of these units. Blade Master catches a Skeletal Warrior right in the middle of the portion of the map. Going to try and get some bonus experience. Blade Master going to close in on that distance here, get that kill. Meanwhile, Shadow Hunter off on the other side here. Murlocs going to end up falling here, perhaps giving level 3 to that Shadow Hunter. Hello, Night Mist. How are you doing? Shadow Hunter continuing to aggro a bunch of creeps. Tome of Strength +2 actually being left behind. That really is a sheep, not a hexed unit down, as Shadow Hunter is just shy of level 3. Blade Master, Shadow level 3 Wand of the Wind consumable item gonna get picked up and easily sold here. Meanwhile, we are looking at a Pit Lord as the third and final hero with Howl of Terror. Howl of Terror greatly reducing the amount of damage. Meanwhile, Orb of Corruption coupled with some auto attacks really racks up that damage, as well as the Shadow Hunter could have a bit of a bad day here. All right, there's that Howl of Terror, healing wave bouncing across. Blade Master trying to go after a crypt fiend. There's Wand of the Wind. Death Knight, is it going to be able to get down in time and get the death coil? No, it is not. Wand of the Wind translating to 1 death on a crypt fiend, as that damage could continue to rack back up. Scroll of Speed now used on a grunt. He's able to get out of that situation fairly fast, as perhaps more damage is going to rack back up onto some additional crypt fiends as well. Are we going to see another Wand of Wind right there? Yet no death coil first in time, as the crypt fiend will able to back away. Family and I are doing well, thanks for asking. Toto Beast, Toto Beast looking to retreat back once more. It looks like as though, a quick hex onto the crypt fiend, as the Blade Master still looking to retreat back. He does have plus 18 damage with fast attack speed and very fast move speed while in that Wind Walk form. Foreign Keeper has not gone for Stomp or Endurance Aura as of yet. Potential creep back right here, as 120 recognizes the situation and doesn't want to take damage from this additional Sasquatch creep camp while taking damage from the Orc army as well. 120 continuing the chase. There's a death coil, but a really on time healing wave able to save that Raider. That Raider, however, one more death coil or Frost Nova should end up well, taking it down as we see another round of healing wave and healing wave trying to prevent that. All right, bit of dust appearance onto the Blade Master. Blade Master now revealed, trying to go after perhaps another friction there. There's a Howl of Terror, greatly reducing the amount of damage. There's a Frost Nova onto the Blade Master. Blade Master could be in trouble. Potion of Greater Healing use. Healing wave. Cryptine gonna get taken down. That, well, that one death blow was a split second late right there. Day late and $1 short, as additional Cryptines could end up getting taken down. Another death coil should be inbound for that Cryptine once more. Obsidian Statues making this an uphill battle, as so much damage is constantly getting mitigated as another Cryptine falls. Beautiful play coming across by Lin so far, as 120 tries to get his feet back underneath him. Foreign Chieftain, however, needs to retreat back now, as he's constantly getting blocked by that Death Knight. Finally make its way back off to the north. All right. Oh, game sounds were a little loud. All right. Oh, I accidentally raised game sound instead of my microphone volume. My apologies. Hopefully it sounds a bit better now. Trying to get things back to where they were. Tauren Chieftain continuing to go back and forth. Gloves of Haste, Gauntlets of Overstrength +3. Still retreating back here. Tauren Chieftain wanting to line up a good stomp. There's a Howl of Terror there. Tauren Chieftain looking like he should be able to get into this position here and try to get down a stomp as a Death Coil comes across once more. Tauren Chieftain needs to land a stomp at the right time to be able to shut down the Death Knight. Meanwhile, Blade Master down to 200 hit points, in a little bit of trouble. Does get a healing wave to try and burst back in a little bit more damage, as once again we are looking at, well, burrows coming in from the Cryptine, as the Lich gets in a beautiful Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. There's a Howl of Terror. Kodo Beast ends up getting taken down. No more, or still damage bonus, as there's still one Kodo Beast out here onto the battlefield. Blade Master, after all this time, still sitting at level 2, as both sides are really trying to minimize their losses overall. Level 3 Shadowhunter keeping units alive. Level 3 Death Knight keeping units alive, as the Death Coil finds that Forest Troll Berserker and finishes him off once again. Alright, another Death Coil. Orc have Destroyer to dispel those Howl of Terror. Nope. Orc does not have Dispel right now. That is perhaps the problem. Both sides not trying to fight their way through. 114 critical strike, and that is coming in from a Blade Master who only has level 1 critical strike right now. Tauren Chieftain trying to line things up, get the healing wave for some additional health. Meanwhile, Howl of Terror reducing the amount of damage being done overall. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Lich gets a Death Coil in time, but the follow-up damage may not be enough. Are we going to see a little bit more damage come back on through? Scroll of Town Portal was trying to be transferred, but not in time there. Lich has fallen at level 2. Orb of Lightning on the Blade Master, causing a bit of purge onto that blade, onto the Destroyer. The Destroyer could end up getting taken down. There's a new Cryptine back out. Is it going to get the damage? No, it is not. The Destroyer ends up surviving with 33 hit points, being able to survive right there, perhaps even lower, while as the Destroyer was regenerating some hit points while on Blight. All right, some crazy games right there overall. Coming back down to the south here, Death Knight. Well, Death Knight Destroyers, one Obsidian Statue needs to heal back everyone up. Meanwhile, the Lich is, well, not getting resurrected at the tavern, interestingly enough, instead of getting resurrected the old-fashioned way. Coming back in here, we're going to be looking at a couple, an ensnare. Obsidian Statue taking quite a bit of damage. No Death Coil on mechanical units as that Obsidian Statue falls. Lich could be in trouble. No, get the Death Coil in a time to survive, but now the Howl of Terror and Pit Lord needs to back away once more. Blade Master trying to run around every which way, trying to rack up damage. There is another Death Coil there. Death Knight keeping this army together with those Death Coils, constantly trying to heal over and over, as the Blade Master wants to lead in some additional targets. Alright, the Assassins now going after some additional creep points here. One Destroyer able to survive after, I believe, getting a Death Coil, as well, some additional poison damage on that Destroyer still. Death Knight, Death Knight still sitting at level 3. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2. Blade Master is now at level 3 as well, as the Lich is going to get to level 3 here. And now with level 2 Frost Nova and a level 2 Death Coil, you better believe that spell damage is going to trying to be picking off all of those orange and red units much more efficiently. Coming back online, Lich, Orb of Corruption, Claws of Attack +5, Gloves of Haste, the perfect items for that Lich to try and well, weaken up and soften up any unit by giving them, well, or removing some of their armor. Meanwhile, the Blade Master has an impressive plus 38 damage and also an additional nearly 4 armor, greatly reducing the amount of damage he is taking while being able to dish it out himself. Fast attack speed, or very fast attack speed, I believe. Let's take a look. Very fast attack speed on that Blade Master, and that Orb of Lightning proc being able to stop destroyers in their tracks and not having to be able to be, well, purged or anything. No, it is purge. All right, let's see. Are we going to get a purge right there? There's a quick hex onto a Crypt Fiend. Crypt Fiend now pretty much stuck right there. 186 critical strike. More damage looking to rack on up. It was level 2 critical strike. We could get into level 3 critical strike here. Kodo Beast representing an additional bit of damage. Yeah, that the Kodo was that you should do triple damage upward. So we should be seeing perhaps some even mid from 150 to 250. Oh no, 170 to 250 critical strikes as a purge procs onto the destroyer there. All right, bringing that unit already back here. Tauren Chieftain comes in with the stomp. Beautiful Wand of Wind on the Blade Master to try and cycle him down. You see that 246 critical strike on that Blade Master, and he's only sitting at level 3. All right, Death Coil saving that Crypt Fiend there. Blade Master could have a bit of bad day. No burrowing, a lot of, well, dust of appearance, as that burrowed Crypt Fiend is going to end up being revealed. Shadowhunter looking to back up now. Tauren Chieftain Potion of Lesser Invulnerability used there as the Blade Master. Well, Blade Master could have some trouble. Blade Master is currently revealed, but it looks as though he will end up surviving. Ensnare now going down after the Obsidian Statue, trying to take down all of the units that are holding the armies together by providing hit points and mana. More Ensnares could be going down as we see, well, the Destroyer jumping up into the skies here. All right, will this Obsidian Statue suffer the same fate? There in comes a Death Coil as well. And the Obsidian Statue, well, it looks like it could end up getting taken down. Yes, it does. All right, Berserkers now looking to retreat back. More damage racking on through the Pit Lord, constantly getting in the way as he gets up to level 3. 3-3-3 going up against 3-4-2. The Tauren Chieftain still sitting only at level 2 after all this time. It feels like this game has been going on for quite some time with still no clear winner or advantage. Both sides' main gold mines are nearly mining out. 3.5 minutes are left. Are we looking at a tiny Great Hall? Yes, we are. Shadowhunter already setting up a tiny Great Hall. We could be looking at some watchtower repairs as well. And this economic advantage by the Orc may just give him exactly what he needs. Undead is going to try and push across here. And this is going to be the question to answer. All right, peons, come on. Return back. Try to get that economy going once again, trying to get back up to 50 supply and be able to defend with a watchtower. That is going to be key. Blade Master sees the welcoming party or the invading party already coming across here. Welcoming party of the Orc to greet their guests, as one watchtower is not going to really be enough. And as we're looking at the Blade Master looking to fight here, all right, every little bit of damage that watchtower can do does add up quite a bit, add up over time. As we see a Howl of Terror, Pit Lord could be in trouble. Does have frost armor and a death blow to try and heal up. Low hit point Grunt quickly getting taken down. Blade Master losing quite a bit of damage there. That Howl of Terror really taking the edge off of those critical strikes, as the Tauren Chieftain is sitting amongst all of these units. Could try to go for a stomp here. Is he going to try to go for a stomp? Not quite sure why he isn't stomping yet. There is that stomp. He needs to get a healing wave as well. Gets the healing wave, continuing the fight. Blade Master looking to retreat back as the Kodo Beast is dining on a Crypt Fiend. That one watchtower is racking up a little bit of damage, but it's not really finishing anything off as of yet, as the Kodo Beast ends up getting taken down at the last moment by another long shot from a Crypt Fiend. More damage racking on through. Blade Master finishes off a Destroyer. Blade Master behind enemy line, trying to finish off more units. Low hit point Obsidian Statue could end up getting taken down. There no goes into the Destroyer. There's a Death Coil in on time as that Crypt Fiend, well, ends up surviving. Watchtower is still right here. Why are there no repairs? That is the question. Watchtower absorbing quite a bit of damage with that fortified armor. Tauren Chieftain now trying to come back the other way. Blade Master looking to finish off more of those units. Another Howl of Terror, greatly reducing the amount of damage. And then, well, the Obsidian or the Destroyer then devouring the Howl of Terror to regenerate some hit points when the Howl of Terror is about to come to an end as well. So beautiful, beautiful 1-2 punch Pit Lord using that Howl of Terror effectively. And then when the Howl of Terror is about to end, using the Destroyers to devour magic to get additional hit points and mana. But is there enough gas in the tank? 44 supply compared to 48. That one watch power continuing to poke across, perhaps going to be able to focus down a bit more damage. There goes another Destroyer again as the Crypt Fiends are constantly getting in those death coils. Blademaster finishes off another Crypt Fiend there, level 2 critical or level 2 Windwalk. Now for faster chasing, but the Tauren Chieftain falls in the process as well. No more Endurance Aura. Lich could be in some serious trouble. Orb of Lightning, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability transferred back over. Death Knight now looking to fight back over as the Blade Master does have some potions of healing as well. Shadowhunter needs to get a potion of mana, and we're still poking back the other way. Remember, the undead army needs to finish off the expansion, or at least cripple the army, but that doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Another Crypt Fiend falls, and the Blade Master and Shadowhunter, both sitting at level 4, seem to be enough. There goes another hero there, and that is going to be the game. Lin taking an amazing game between against 120, outlasting his opponent, and being able to hold on to his expansion with that one watchtower. That expansion represented what the late game would have been, as Undead did not try to push. Perhaps 120 could have built up a larger army and, well, started unsummoning some of his buildings, picking up some scrolls of healing as well, and to be able to last a bit longer in that fight. But still, beautiful execution by Lin. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.